Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models on Transport. A Rivarossi tram car. Episode I don't remember. I'll have to count or write it in the title. So I fitted the new route number decals on the trailer car. Number 3 here and number 3 at the other end. There we go. I also, the only original decal, this rear one here, this one was a bit scabby there, so I just added a spot of paint just to restore it. I'm keeping this for historical reasons. It's part of the original. There's no point in peeling it off. And this was very important because I was actually able to get the right style of number, of font. There we go, number 3. What I have to do now on the trailer car, you can see here there's this notice here, si sale dalla piattaforma posteriore, it says. You board from the rear platform. In this case, it's all in one piece. On this side, it's damaged. So we're going to have to apply a new one to make it really look nice. And the problem is that here, down here, you can see my decal. There it is. Here, there you go. The new decal. But this is transparent. This is transparent decal paper. So I'm going to have to make it a white background. Painting and masking such a small thing would make no sense. Would be the risk of paint running along this beading by capillary effects, and so I'm simply going to glue a small rectangle of styrene here to act as the base of the notice board. And we're going to do this right now. Then once this glue is set, we'll actually put the decal on in a second video. The motor car has only got one on this side, which in my opinion, there's another. We'll have to talk about these trams because at the time, and these trams were introduced at the beginning of 1905, I think, I can't remember. But we'll do all the test run and potted history. In Italy, you drove on the left, like in Britain nowadays, or in Commonwealth countries, with the exception of Canada, of course, and Gibraltar. And in certain cases, after World War I, in the 20s, Italy switched to driving on the right because of the increase of motoring during the war. Some municipalities in Italy, before that, some were driving on the left, some were driving on the right, but they sort of standardized. So it makes sense on this historical tram to have it on this side, because people would have been boarding from the left side of the vehicle, because it was driving on the left side of the road. But then later, trams can also be boarded on both sides. It might be an idea. I might add one. I don't really know. I might and I might not. But definitely, I'm going to do this job right now. So let's get it done. I need my little piece of card to put a spot of glue and glaze on. We've got the glue and glaze. We have a toothpick. We just need a spot of glue and glaze, we don't need much. Tiny spot. Put that out the road. Now using the tweezers, I don't want to dirty the bodywork. I'm just going to apply a spot of glue and glaze right here on top of the old decal in this corner to just drop the piece of white styrene in place. Might have even been too generous, so let's just take this here. I've decided to keep the glossy side to the top visible, not the matte side, because this is remaining unpainted, of course. There you go. Okay, let's use the other side of the toothpick to position it. There we go. So that's fitted nicely. And then, once this is set, we'll put the decal directly on here. And that will come very, very nice. It'll look exactly like on the other side. There. It'll actually look even more realistic because this would have been a board at the time. So it would have had a sort of three-dimensional effect. There we go. So that's 0.30mm thick styrene. And we're just going to let this here dry, set nicely, because I don't want to go and wet it now, because if I wet it I have to wet it and then apply the decal. So that's it. We'll apply the decal in the next video, and that will actually be the final touch to this tram car. And then next job on a Rivarossi tram car, after we fitted the very last decal, we'll take the test board out and we'll do the test run, final test run, potted history, and that way this project will have been completed. Okay, cheerio, and see you next time.